What's going on, y'all? It's the Solomon Project, where it's not how much you make, it's how much you keep that counts. I'm your host, all twisted, Richard Burns. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, they don't have to. But listen, pain relief, not a problem. Go down to the description below. You got the All Balm Lady, completely natural, none of those crazy chemicals that the pharmaceuticals offer you, with addictive properties and all kinds of other crazy stuff, all kinds of toxic ingredients that impact your liver, your kidneys, and all that good stuff, but not the All Balm Lady. It's all natural. And listen, your hygiene has to be top tier. And if you want your hygiene to be top tier, Sugar and Pluto from the professor, Tara Helms. Both their channels are in the description below. And if you haven't started investing, or maybe you're already investing in the stock market, but maybe you want something for yourself instead of a retirement plan, or even another retirement plan, it doesn't matter. This is not financial advice, but guess what? There are 3 links in the description to 3 separate brokerages. Hey, Daniel, how are you? 3 separate brokerages. You've got Webull, you've got Moomoo. I still can't get over that name, Moomoo. And you have Acorns. If you need a breakdown as to how each one works, you can ask. I'll be more than happy to explain. The one that's less or least involved, or the one that you can set it, forget it, and not even have to check on it with much frequency, is Acorns. But if you want to get involved more, if you want to be more active, if you want to get involved in options trading, then Webull or Moomoo. Either one of the 2. I'm waiting on the others that I highlight on my Whip It Out Wednesday videos, so that they can send me their links, so that I can put the links in the description for, I think Robinhood is another one, and yeah, Robinhood is definitely another one. I forget which the other one is. But in any event, I'm still waiting for them to send me their links so that they can, because if you click on the links, I guess you get awarded something, either cash or stocks or portions of whole stocks. So it's to your advantage to click on the links. And I'm just waiting for the others to say, yeah, look, they don't have to do anything. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's going to be tough to guess. So I stumbled on some content where there are people from the Hispanic community, I think primarily the Hispanic community, that are complaining that Black Americans aren't helping them protest against what this administration has been doing. And they don't have to. They really don't. During the presidential campaign, the Black American community tried their best. Hey, Sunflower. Tried their best. They went all out to explain the differences between the 2 parties, between the 2 candidates, and to explain what that potential outcome could be with the current president. So, and they were Sunflower, and they were met with insults. They were treated badly. Hey, Brandon. Okay. So, yeah, they were met with insults. They were They were mistreated. And they did what they could to inform and even debated, but many people voted the way they did, and to no surprise to people who can reason, things were happening that the Black American community had warned about. And now, oh really? Tomorrow will be your last, Sunflower? And now that things are happening,
Yeah.
and now that things are happening against these people that insulted the Black Americans, now they're asking them for help. But if you know the history of what Black Americans went through, that everybody non-white is benefiting from. Everybody non-white is benefiting from the blood that was spilled by the Black American community and by the unaliving. Did you know that maybe 80 years ago? No, more than that. More than that. You could be unaliving to vote just for vote. As a non-white, just for registering to vote, you could be unalived. So, no, I mean, they tried their best. They tried their best. And now you're asking them to go out into the streets and protest and put themselves in harm's way for people who ignored them or insulted them and decided to vote the way they did? No. Yeah, strange fruit, Brandon. Yeah, so no, that you can't try to bully them into protesting and taking to the streets. No. If your vote is not working out, if your vote is causing you and your family harm, then you just have to deal with the consequences. You can't expect the people that warned you in advance of what to expect. They did their job. They didn't stay quiet. They could have. They could have let you continue repeating all the propaganda. They could have let you do that and said nothing. But they didn't. They tried to break down point by point what the reality is. That was more than enough. They didn't even have to do that to withstand insults. And let me tell you something. There were a lot of very nasty people on the Republican side. Very nasty. They didn't exchange with other content creators with an honest and earnest debate. They came in and started with the insults right away, with the threats. No. And many in the Black American community, they withstood that and stayed focused. They tried their best. Like this, I think he's Mexican. We're gonna say he's Mexican American in Texas. Pro-Trump with the flag. After Trump wins, his neighbor across the street, who's another Trump supporter, told his son, who went to go play, the Mexican American son went to go play with the neighbor's son, and the neighbor told his son to get out, get off his property. The exchange went so far as to, "Hey, Mr. Mulatto." "Yes, sir. I'm gonna drive safe." So the exchange went so far, and the Mexican American wasn't insulting anybody, but the exchange went so far that the neighbor went and got a shotgun. He found out the hard way. That Mexican American found out the hard way. Brandon, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Doing big things over here. How about you? What happened? Max, did he get wrapped up in something? He got caught up in something that you had to go
yeah. Yeah, no, I've got a lead. Here, into this. I got a lead that I let him run back and forth on in the lawn, but I've got a leash just to let him out of the fenced in area.
Yeah.
And then I'll click, and somebody had tied it up, or I think my lawn guy took it down and tacked it somewhere else, but he got all tangled up in it.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, he was okay. It was just a pain in the ass because he just got himself all tangled up.
Yeah.
Because he runs in circles and stuff, you know. So.
Yeah. What dogs do, huh?
Yeah. Why must I chase the cat? Why must I be like that? Just the dog and me.
Yep. Yeah, Mulatto busted out the shotgun just to let the Mexican American know he was serious. He didn't want him on his. Everything was all cool during the campaign, but once Trump won, his neighbor's true colors came out.
I think a lot of people's true colors came out.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
There's more openness around. I hear stories, especially because I work with a lot of people that are from foreign descent at my work, and they get comments when they come out of the grocery store, just like just even like little things under their breath, like "Go back to your country" or something,
right.
You know. And it's just, I don't know, it's pretty screwed up. I'm going to turn the camera off, but I'm going to be listening, and I'll be able to talk back and forth.
Yeah.
And then when I park, I'll join back in. All right.
Cool.
How's everything going with you, sir?
Everything is going pretty good. Kind of like according to plans. I got a call from my oldest son. He's at a gala event.
Nice.
Yeah, for the judo club that my grandson and my granddaughter are a part of.
Nice.
Yeah, a judo club that I used to teach in.
Yeah, you still got those little pictures of you in your little pajamas there.
Right. So you saw the picture of my son, right? You saw my picture of the picture of my son when I was in my pajamas competing.
Yeah.
So now he did the same picture with his son, but both of
Oh,
them are
that's
wearing the
cool.
yeah,
That's really cool.
yeah,
That's awesome.
yep.
I tried to
So
do that with
now,
my kids. We went to a Disney World trip that we had done years and years ago when they were like toddlers, and now they're like 15 and 12. And I tried to get them to do the same thing. And I got
yeah,
them to stand in the picture to do it, but not one smile. They were they were being forced. And they were like when
that
they
was
were
their process, huh?
toddlers, they were smiling and happy, and now not as teenagers, they were like, Dad, come on.
Yeah,
But
this is embarrassing.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna shut the mic off, but I'm listening and you'll be able to hear me.
Okay.
I mean, not the mic. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut the camera off.
I was waiting for you to correct it.
Yeah. I've had a rough fucking weekend. Well,
Yeah.
it's been nice and slow this week after Thanksgiving weekend, but this, like yesterday, we had 5 freaking events happening on the same night, which is just
Wow.
insane. I wasn't part of every one of them, but it was enough that everybody was just,
A lot of movement, a lot of cross movement.
yeah, it didn't help. I woke up at 2 a.m. yesterday morning and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I'd been up
Oh,
since
that's
2
right.
and I didn't.
You had to go in at 6 or 6
And
hours later or something.
yeah, I did. I ended up just going in, and I mean, I'm glad I did. I got a lot done, but I was exhausted at the end of the day. That's for sure. Hey, it is what it is. It's where I make my money, so
Definitely.
I'm waiting for DeAndre to get on. He had a little episode. I don't know if you've been able to keep up with him lately,
Yeah,
the last few days.
him and Sip have been putting out a lot of content.
I think he might be on like a federal list or something
Who?
for war crimes or something. DeAndre using chemical warfare. If he gets on, I'll let him elaborate. Seems awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this number in 357306.
He's been on. I haven't been able to go online for a little bit. I was on my break when the source went on with Ellen for a little bit, and I got to tag in for a minute or two, and then I got a cigarette break when they could go on and just say hey to him, real quick. So there's about 5 or 6 senators that this is on topic to what you were saying. That went up, and then they read the I wish Miss Helms was here. She could say the correct terms, but the oath that service members take.
Yeah.
And one of the oaths is to make sure that they do not follow illegal orders.
Yeah.
And the administration called for them to they were being treasonous, and a couple of other unnice words were said.
Yeah.
And I just found that kind of amusing that they're using the actual book that they quoted from to actually try to charge them with. Do you find that ironic?
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yes. Like I said, I wish Miss Helms was here. She could elaborate a little bit on what the actual book is. It's like the code of conduct or something like that.
Yeah.
They've got an official name, but Don't know. So where you at now, Mr. Burns?
I am near Hotlanta, Georgia.
You are in Slim Jim Longfoot area.
Yep.
That's cool. I lived close to there for a while, for about a year. I told you, a little town. Just on the South Carolina Georgia border. Oh, I'm gonna stream this out. We might get some company.
Yeah, stream it out.
What's your title tonight? What's the discussion?
Um,
You have a topic that you prefer to discuss tonight?
yeah. Title was They Don't Have to. I was talking about because lately Hispanics and other communities are getting on the Black American community's case because they all want to protest now that they're getting mistreated by this administration, and they're trying to tell the Black American community that they should be out in the streets protesting with them, and I'm saying no, they don't. They did their job. They warned them. They warned everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not up to them. They've done more than enough for the non-white community. They've done more than enough. They've lost their lives. They've bled. They've suffered just to get us to where we are today. So
yeah. And it seems like this current administration is backpedaling a lot of trying to backpedal a lot of that.
Yeah, they are.
You know, big time.
They're doing a lot of crazy things to make sure that voting rights get taken away. A bunch of stuff. They're doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Oh, in Florida, they were gerrymandering it, and it was proven illegal. I don't know what came of it. I don't know what the ruling was, but they were specifically doing it, specifically to break up the Black community's vote. You know, and basically just rigging up the zones and stuff like that, and which to me, zones never made sense. You know, go by zip codes. That's it. Do something like that. That's simple. You're in the zip code, you're in the zone. That's where your vote goes. You know, that's fair to me, you know.
Yeah.
But now you're on this side of the street, then you're in this zone. If you're on that side of the street, you're on that side. No, fuck that. You know?
Yeah.
Because that's how people get they'll lose the majority vote, you know, but they'll win the fucking election. And that irritates me when that happens, you know?
Well, they need to get rid of that. They need to get rid of that electoral college vote.
Yeah,
and go with the popular vote.
I agree. Some people, hang on. I'm not gonna be so talkative. I'm trying to concentrate on.
Kind of, sort of crazy. Kind of, sort of
All right,
crazy.
I'm pretty sure I clicked you out. I'm pretty sure you're being shared.
Okay, yep, I
So
see
we
it.
might get a few. Okay. Oh, you can tell when you're being shared?
Yep.
Okay. Now that's a feature that you can only have if you pay for the service. On my
For
free
which
version, people can't share their lives, you know? Which I didn't realize until I was trying to do it myself, you know?
yeah.
I was telling people, oh, just click it. Just click it. And that wasn't how it worked.
Hey, Luciana, Success System.
Lashana Success.
Luciana, I was watching one of your videos, and the topic was one that was close to my heart because you were talking about people making sure that they invest. I definitely appreciate those type of videos because that's fundamentally what my channel is about. Fundamentally, although on my Saturday Night Lives, I go off the rails, but Saturday Night Lives are when I have my regular exchanges with people that I'm close to here that I met through YouTube.
Your time to cut loose.
It's my time to cut loose. Exactly.
Lashana just taught me how to put subscribers only mode on. I was struggling with that.
I heard in one of your videos while you were doing that, or one of your lives that you were doing that. And
Oh, yeah, I was testing it.
I was wondering what the benefit of that was.
I just was never able to do it. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. I can't do it from my phone. I know that. And then I tried it from my computer a few times and I couldn't. And then it was just like one stupid little button I was overlooking, you know, essentially. But
What's the
Lashana
benefit of
was
doing
like,
it?
what's the benefit of that is if I've got to step away, like for instance, if I've got the computer running and let's just say I'm doing work around the yard or something like that, I could stream it and not have to pay attention to the chat to worry about inappropriate things going on because everybody's a subscriber to my channel. They're the only people that are allowed to comment. I don't have to worry about trolls coming in, you know?
Repeat that. So if you walk away,
Basically, only subscribers to my channel can comment on the lives.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about trolls. I can walk away and not worry about racist things going on or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, Luciana, I do a lot of videos I do about trucking. Yeah, that's true. I've been doing that lately because I guess I have a dual dual subject matter: trucking and investing.
You're multi-talented.
Whoa. My hands would agree with that. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about trolls coming in and leaving these crazy comments, huh?
Yeah, I don't have to monitor it. The only people there are going to be subscribers, and 90% of my subscribers, everybody that owns a channel is a mod, just about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can feel safer in walking away from the camera for a while, you know.
So
without
Luciana,
actually asking somebody to, hey, can you be the moderator and sit here and watch it while I'm freaking digging up palm trees or whatever, you know?
right. So Luciana mentions here that most of the time trolls don't like subscribing and waiting 5 to 15 minutes to comment.
Exactly. They'll just swipe up and go to another. They'll swipe up and go to another. You know,
Go give
and you can
somebody
even
else.
set it. Yeah, you can even set it to a 2-hour subscription. Only people have been subscribed for 2 hours or more. You know.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
but
interesting.
it's actually. I mean, I did one with and one without, and I just sure as hell on the second one I did without, I was getting trolls. The first one was just all friends coming in. Everybody's, you know, everybody knew each other. You know what I mean? It was a very comfortable chat. You know, we're all just hanging out. And I said, all right, guys, I figured this out. I'm going to go on the regular thing and let's see if we can find some trolls. And sure as shit, I'm getting some trolls right away. I got a little back and forth with them. Just fun. I mean, I like busting their balls. You know, most of the time they're like 10-year-old kids. You know, I'm assuming.
200
We got
minutes.
Beavis and Butthead.
200 minutes.
What's going on in the chat? I can't read. I'm driving, so.
Yeah, I'm repeating it for that reason.
Okay.
NFL fact tellers here.
Hello, NFL.
Did you hear that?
Me? Is
He's
it
from
from
your
my
channel.
my end? It's from my channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the name?
Hey, Yolanda.
Miss Brit's in? Awesome.
Miss Britt is in.
You're giggling so much, I want to pull over and start reading, see what I'm missing here.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see it.
No, I can't see anything.
Some silly stuff from Instagram.
Okay. Yeah, I get a few back and forth with you. I have fun. I enjoy those immensely. I must say.
Those are funny.
Yeah.
Right. So I kept coming across content after content about that same subject matter, about people complaining, saying that the Black American community should hit the streets and protest and all that stuff. No.
Yeah.
No. They do. The Black American community does what it wants to do, and they have every right to decide not to participate in anything after they did their part. It's like a parent when they warn their child,
Don't touch the stove.
don't touch the stove. If they touch it, what happens? There are consequences. So what are you going to do? Are you going to touch the stove with them? Of course not. You did your job. You warned them.
Oh my.
So it's all groovy. How far away are you?
Me, I'm about 5 miles from home. I've covered 15 while I was on the phone so far. Not far.
Oh, Yolanda was under the weather for a minute.
Are you feeling better, Yolanda? I hope so. I think she was on, because I went back and looked at that screenshot I took of the guy that asked me if my glasses were bulletproof that night.
Yeah.
I think she was on that live that night. I'm not sure though. I have to pull it back up. I don't think anything's ever going to become of it unless the guy turns out to be a active shooter, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I called the non-emergency police and they said, no, you need to report it. I was like, all right, I'll report it, you know?
Now there's a paper trail.
Exactly. Well, yeah, that's the point. You know, if the guy does turn out to,
anything happens now, that paper trail can be used against them.
yeah, exactly. Oh, son of a bitch! It's pitch dark. Once I get 5 miles from my home, there's no street lights. There's no nothing. And of course, I need to find my lighter to light my cigarette. And I found it. Do you see the moon?
Is it full?
Last night? It's a super moon last night.
I saw something. It looked larger than usual.
Yeah. It was nice. When it came up over the ocean, because I'm working actually on the beach Friday night at sunset and or sun at sunset. But the moon was rising over the ocean and it was just like this giant red blob. I mean, huge. It was amazing. I wish I could have got a picture, but I was too busy, you know.
You know, this physicist, Abby Loeb, he's creating a lot of content that's generating a lot of interest over this.
Wait, you broke up. You broke up. You need to start over, please.
That this astrophysicist is generating a lot of interest over this 3-eye atlas, the celestial body that's coming through our solar system, that the professor had brought up in a previous video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
So 3-eye atlas is supposed to be a comet, but it's displaying a lot of unusual characteristics that are not characteristic of a comet.
Is this the one that's supposed to be getting close next year and doing a super pass to us, and we're going to determine whether or not it's going to hit us or not?
December 19th, we're supposed to have photos from, or NASA's supposed to release some photos. And
yeah, okay. This might be the one that they're saying that if it stays on the trajectory, we're going to find out for sure when it passes us next. But its next pass is probably going to be a direct hit. We'll know or not know, you know?
No, they're not expecting a hit. They're not expecting a hit, but they are curious about certain things. Like, for example, when the comet heads in the trajectory that it's heading, that it has been heading, it's supposed to break up and disintegrate, but it hasn't.
Mm.
And another thing is that, you know, the tail that a comet has?
Yeah.
So when it's facing the sun, when it's going toward the sun, the tail is going on the opposite side of the comet. In other words, the tail is created away from the sun. So as it's going toward the sun, the tail, it's behind the comet.
Yeah. Well,
Imagine
generally a tail is made up of ice particles.
Well, here's the thing: this has other particles. And not only
Yeah.
that, the tail is facing in the direction of the sun and not away from it, which is
Yeah, that's odd. That's why I said most of the time the tails are made up of ice particles and water vapor, you know?
Britt protesting with the beard. No, I'm just lazy. I'm just lazy, Britt. I got clippers. I can easily bring them down, but yeah, I'm Papa Smurf right now. You already know.
Did you like the Thanksgiving trucker video that I sent you? For the real heroes of the truck stop.
I'm trying to remember.
He was feeding Thanksgiving dinner to the real heroes of the truck stop. All the lizards.
Oh, the lot lizards?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take care of them. They're very skinny right now, and they need some more nutrients. Let me tell you something, Britt. The battle with my physical appearance is something that my parents struggled with me. I could care less about combing my hair. I'll go to school, not comb my hair. The type of clothes, I really didn't. If my clothes were wrinkled, I didn't care. I'm not big on
socks didn't match.
Yeah, my socks didn't match. My sneakers didn't match. My parents really struggled with me with that.
That's funny, Solomon, because I was the same way when I was a kid. I didn't really give a I don't care.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I still don't. I shave once a week, and that's right before I go out in front of the public on Friday nights. So you'll see me clean shaven tonight, but I shave once a week just before I got to go out front.
Yeah, you know? I used to work on my appearance when I worked as a broker, and when I worked for
different. That's different.
State. And
I've got to do it. I've got to do it when I'm in front of the house. I mean, if I got an event or something,
right?
I got to shave. I got to clean up.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I don't have to,
it's funny you should. It's funny you should use the term "clean up." That's funny because, right. But that's just how that's just how marketing works.
Mm-hmm.
You assign emotional responses to certain words, and that's how you convince people to participate in something, even subconsciously.
Yeah. Makes sense. I'm at the mile marker.
Nice. Yeah, my parents struggled with that. There was a school picture of mine where my hair was all over the place. My parents were mad as hell.
I had dreadlocks at one time.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I got to look out for with the beard is I could save money on a meal if I drop enough crumbs.
You got snacks for later.
Yeah, save money on that. I understand.
You know what? I honestly didn't mind having the long beard, but I'm gonna tell you what. I had long hair for a while, and that was a pain in the ass because I'd bend over to eat soup and it would get in the fucking soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I had long hair for some time. I had made a promise, and I didn't cut my hair for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That was an interesting 5 years, or that was an interesting 5th year.
You got curly hair?
Yeah.
So you had a fro going.
I had the fro going.
Gotcha.
So I had cornrows made. Sometimes I would just pull it into a ponytail. Matter of fact, that picture where I got my what do you call it? My pajamas
Yeah.
um, with my son. My hair was pulled back in a ponytail there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw it, but I remember it.
See if I can find it.
Is Miss Helms still on vacation, or is she feeling all right?
Hey. Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce your name. This is from your channel, Brandon.
Spell it.
Okay, so it's DESZEREB.
DESZ.
DESZ as in zebra.
Yes, that's
Oh,
Desi.
Desi. Okay, got it.
All right. So
Thank you. Thank you,
Desi's a
Shauna.
cool dude. Desi's a cool dude. He's about your age. He does scrapping, stuff like that. Does some cooking on his channel, things like that. Cool, laid back guy. I like Desi.
Is he out of California?
I don't remember, to be honest. Desi, where are you from, buddy? What state you in? I know. I'm just burnt. I'm honestly just burnt out from freaking this.
I'm gonna find that pic.
Oh, what happened? Did I break it? No,
No.
there it is. Okay.
Oh, Texas. He's.
Texas. All right. Yeah. He's Texas. He's Homestead.
Oh no. Cali.
Territory.
He said Cali.
Oh,
he
he
said
is.
Cali.
All right. Yeah. No, Desi's a cool dude. So, oh, you get the seatbelt off. If I go inside, I'm gonna wake everybody up. So I'm just gonna hang out in the car for a few.
Yeah, hang on.
You don't mind, do you? You don't mind.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm trying to figure out how to access my pictures.
I thought that was a physical photo that you. However,
okay,
now that
here.
I'm home, I'm gonna do an unboxing. Can I do an unboxing on your live?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Here, I've got a gift, and it's from myself, but you know, it's
It's still a gift.
it's a box of Coors Light. Look at that, guys. So now that I'm home and I'm not driving anymore, we're gonna do an unboxing, and
Nice.
let's see what we got here. Oh, guess what's in here? Coors Light.
Oh, look at that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you to me. That was an ode to DeAndre doing his unboxings.
Yeah, he must be watching wrestling or something right now.
You know what? That's a good possibility. It's a good possibility. But now I can actually go back into the comments and see.
Nice.
I think so. Moments. There we go. Desi. Yep, that's Desi. Lashana came over. Elevated Chills came in. He was on your end.
Elevator came in? I missed him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
I was distracted. Trying to find
That's
that
all
picture.
right. Luciana was very. Luciana was laughing about something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure
All
what.
right. Yeah. Britt was there. She was. All right. I'm sorry. I gotta find this NFL guy because I don't see him on there. Oh, NFL fact teller. Yeah, I'm not. He's not one of my normal subscribers. So Carmen Watson. Know her. Yeah.
Wondering why it's so difficult for me to find this picture.
That's all right. You take your time. We got nothing but time. I'm just so happy. Last night was supposed to be the start of our slow weekend. We had 5 freaking events happening in the same night.
Here you go.
There it is.
So my hair was in a ponytail there,
I can't zoom in. Okay.
but you can't really tell.
And that's your son. And that's your
Yeah.
son in front. And
Yep.
now he recreated that same image with his son.
Yep.
That is so cool. You got to Photoshop them and get them side by side and frame them. You know what I mean?
I think he
Stick
did
them in
that.
your. That would be totally awesome. You know?
I think he did that.
Am I not? Yeah. I zoomed it in. I couldn't tell what was going on for a second. Sorry. That's cool. Yeah, it sucks when you got a lot of. You know what sucks even more is when you lose your phone, and you got to get a new phone, and then you lose half of your freaking pictures. You know?
Yeah.
Poetic tears. Hey, poetic. Welcome
Coming
in.
in, guys.
Welcome in. We're getting a few people.
I'm getting there.
So now, can the people that are on my end, that are coming through on my end, can they see the chat from your end? I guess so, because
No,
they're talking to one
uh,
another.
Well, anyone who's from your end can communicate with each other, but I don't think they can communicate with the people from my end.
Yeah, but oh, okay. All right. I saw Elevated's
So
talking to Britt.
yeah, that's because you're directly in mine.
No, I'm directly in yours, but I'm saying, well, Britt's
Exactly.
directly in yours. So is Elevated. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
But Elevated, I don't think can see Poetic Tears.
Oh, okay. I've never seen
Mhm.
it from the other side. I've either been the guy hosting or the guy, you know what I mean?
Well, that's been usually the case. Like when I've been on Elevated Chills lives, and the people on his panel, they
Yeah.
all share the live, and I see
Yeah.
Elevated responding to people that I don't see on my end.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Poetic Tears says hi, Elevated.
She says hi, Desi, too. She says hi, Elevated, too. Look who's in the house. Look who just popped in. Mrs.
Oh,
Homestead,
Homestead. There it is. There it
our other
is.
Texas friend. Our other Texas friend. We get this out.
One end of Texas is all desert, and the other one is all green. It's a big state, man. In a truck, if you're on I-10, you can drive from one end of I-10 to the other, but it'll take you 2 days because with a truck because of the time restriction.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
you only have 11 hours to drive. You forgot? Bill is in the house.
Bill Carrar. He hopes I don't stay up all night. No, Bill, I'm not going to stay up all night. Thank you. Him and I work side by side tonight. I was the first one to leave. Usually he's the first one to leave. And I left.
See, he
It was
says
about
18 hours. If you're in a car, it take you 18 hours to drive across on I-10.
wow.
Yeah.
Side to side.
Yep.
So Florida, I thought Florida was long from going from South Florida, where I'm at, up into the Georgia border. It could take 7 hours, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought that was, but when you think about it, Texas with those, you got those two little tips on the sides, you know,
Yep.
the way it's shaped. So yeah, I guess that's the adds it up. But if you're on the very most south point of Texas, it only takes like 30 minutes to go from one side to the next, right?
Yeah. And if you're going east to west down in the southern part,
Yeah.
like from Corpus Christi to or down by
Yeah. Yeah, Texas has got a small tip, you know? I mean to brag, but Florida's like the phallic symbol of the whole United States, you know?
yeah, it's got a fat tip.
Yeah.
Oh, so Homestead said that they're finally feeling the cold down there in Texas.
I think a lot of people are. There's places that are getting really cold tonight. How far inland are you, Homestead?
Oh, she's
'Cause
in the middle.
usually,
She's in the middle.
okay, that's kind of sucky for her because she's gonna have dramatic weather changes at nighttime. The difference between her nights and days, you know? That's one thing I learned is living on the coast. The temperature of the water kind of helps keep the temperature of the area warm or regulated. You know what I mean? Because the water doesn't lose or gain temperature as fast as the land does. So
Yeah. Poetic mentioned something about Houston. I guess Poetic lives in Houston.
let's see, I just missed it. Sorry guys. As soon as I turn it off. His son lives in Houston. Cold, yes, but last week was summer. Yes, it's crazy. It went from freaking 100 degrees to 50 degrees here, you know? Like I said, generally, this is pretty sustainable or, pretty average temperature. It doesn't go too crazy. But the cold, you talk about the cold, Desi? Arkansas. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can imagine. You're freezing your butt off.
Yeah, Arkansas
Poetic
gets cold.
Tears was in Arkansas. I only went to Arkansas once. And it was by the Arkansas River. And I went out to smoke a cigarette at night, and the mosquitoes were all over the place. It was during the summer. And all of a sudden, I just keep hearing this by my head. And I'm going, and then I realize I'm trying to figure out what the heck this is because it's pitch dark. You know, you're in the middle of nowhere. Then I realized it was bats getting the
Ha!
mosquitoes that were trying to get me. And they were just, they were just going by so quick that they were just, it was just like, oh, I got a little freaked out. We don't have, I'm sure, I think there's bats in Florida, but they're not, let's just put it this way. I've never seen them, So,
You're probably up in your house sleeping when they come out.
well, no, I'm an outdoorsman. Well, let me rephrase that. I used to be an outdoorsman, but,
I can't find that picture for some reason.
yeah. Poetic Tears. Can you see in the chat? Brit Family Fun said, "Hello, Poetic." Can you actually see that? We're curious to see if you guys can see each other's chat. Desi, can you see chat from Brit Family Fun and from
There's
Hook
my
It Up
son.
Homestead?
There's my son and my grandson, but that's not the picture that I was looking for. But basically, there they are together.
Okay, hang on. I got the chat on. Let me. All right, there we go. Now, who's this?
My son and my grandson.
Oh, okay. You got to put the other picture with you right next to the one with him.
He did
You know what I
that.
mean?
He did that, but
Okay.
I just can't find it. I don't know where it is.
No. That's awesome. That's so awesome. All right, so I guess you're right. I guess they can't see each other if they're in different people are okay, I see. All right. We're gonna have to be translators then.
Yeah.
Which what I learned going on my lives, actually, this is one thing that I learned, and I try to do it, but I don't always do it, especially after I've been drinking a little bit. Is I want to repeat the comments before I just answer them. You know what I mean? Because other than that, if somebody's just rewatching it, all they're just seeing is me going, "Oh yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, no." Instead of saying like, "All right, Desi's asking, hey, how long do you grow your mustache for?" You know what I mean? And repeating the actual question that the comment was. You seem far away, sir.
Who, me?
Are you good? Yeah, you. You all right? Are you dipping
Yeah.
into some nostalgia?
I was
Going through
dipping.
those pictures? Yeah,
I was dipping.
that happens. That happens. Well, you saw all those photos that I posted from old school. That was just one night. I pulled out. I'm just trying to look for some pictures of my grandma, and the next thing I know, 2.5 hours later, I got
Wow. Yeah.
kids. Look over here. Look at this. This is
This was back when.
this is your niece when she was. This is your big niece when she was a baby. You know.
Here's
Some of
your
those I
father
had to.
when he was hairless.
No, I showed him pictures with dreads, and I showed him pictures when I had the I had bright neon red hair. One time I worked at a biker bar when I had hair, and then
Hmm.
yeah, they were just pictures of my teenage years. I think I shared them with you too.
I'm
They're
not sure you
crazy.
did.
I
I don't think you did.
You don't think I did? I threw them on
Instagram?
some of my lives. No, some of my lives as my thumbnails because I just took a
Oh,
lot of pictures of the actual photos. You know what I mean? I just
yeah.
set them on the counter. But Yeah. Oh,
all scattered about.
it was. Well, I was just, like I said, you get in that nostalgic mode where you just start looking and you start seeing things that you haven't seen in a really long time. And I mean, think about it.
Squirrel's in the
I'm going
house.
through.
He's greeting you,
What's
Brandon.
that?
Squirrel.
Hang on, let me go. Oh, Squirrel's Magnet Fishing and Outdoors, right? Hey,
Yep.
Squirrel, how you doing? Yep, there he is. How you doing tonight, Squirrel? So, yeah, you start looking through those pictures, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh wow, I remember this and I remember that. Especially because, I mean, think of how long photographs were, where we had to do the 24-hour photo thing. I mean,
Yeah.
to me, it doesn't seem that long ago, but in actuality, it's been 20 years,
Maybe
right?
even more than that. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to 20.
Yeah.
It's about
I
20.
think you're right.
I'm gonna say about 20.
Because
So we used to have to do,
when did the camera phones come out?
I'm gonna say about 19 years ago. The simple ones, at least. The simple ones, the flip
On the
phones
flip
that had
phone?
the camera, the flip phone that had the cameras in them, you know?
Yeah, that changed the game.
Yeah. I used to have a pager. You know, I can remember those.
Yeah, I had a pager.
Yeah. Did you have the secret codes that people would send you that meant different things?
Yeah.
Like if you got the code 145, it meant, hey, I need something, help me out, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the lady
Yeah.
friends.
Well,
Six
Squirrel says he
six
went to the
nine
doctor
six
and got
nine.
Squirrel said he
What's
went to
that?
the doctor and got bad news.
Oh no, Squirrel. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I'm sure we'll talk about it. I'm sure you don't want to talk about it here, but
He brought it up. He might be willing to talk about it.
if you want to talk about it here, I mean, but yeah, that sucks. I know you've been going through some stuff. I'm real sorry to hear that, man. I mean, if you want to elaborate, if you want to hit me up on Discord too with my name Squirrel, by the way, we could talk privately. Just so you know. Squirrel's a good guy. He's do you know what magnet fishing is? I don't know if I explained it to you or not. Did I
I
do it
met him on
maybe
the
live?
live.
Oh, okay. I explained what the magnet fishing was.
Oh yeah. He broke it down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I've wanted to do it, and I see pictures of people that do it. Where he does it is in Pennsylvania, which is pretty cool because he can get some
Yolanda. Yep.
Civil War artifacts and stuff.
Yolanda needs your Discord information.
Just go Brandon upon Beach at Discord. Come on in.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
And just yeah. Same thing, same name as my YouTube. Just ask for an invite or whatever, and then we could talk. But the thing with Discord that YouTube doesn't do is you can do private chat, you know, which is what I enjoy because I don't always want to share everything with everybody. I just want to share with a certain person or whatever, you know. It's a way to communicate.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Brett, I don't
Yolanda,
know anything
definitely
about
you're
Discord
welcome.
either. I tried opening up a Discord and it was
Oh, did I say Discord? Which is the one that we're on that we're changing all this stuff with? Instagram. Instagram. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. I keep switching them up. Both of those I am on. You can contact me either way with both of those. Discord was designed for gamers. But like, we could do voice chats. We could go on a party line. You know what I mean? While we're on this live and be broadcasting. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's designed for that, for communicating while doing video interface. So that's why I got into that a little bit. So, but either one, I got the same name, Instagram or Discord's actually pretty cool. Like I said, if you're doing, like, if I was doing lives, like if Miss Britt didn't want to come on or she couldn't come on or for whatever reason, she could use her phone and connect to my Discord, and I could just play it, and it would be like she was on the phone with us, you know? That was just an example I was using. But
I got frustrated trying to open up the Discord account. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
yeah.
So I just let it go. I never used it since.
All right. Britt just it looks like Britt just hit me up on Instagram. I just got a thing. Squirrel, all you gotta do is put your email in. That's about it. It's it's nothing. There's no sign up. There's no credit card or nothing like that. Yeah, I saw it. I got the notification. I got the notification, Miss Britt. I'm just scared if I click it, then my finger's gonna hit the wrong button, and then I'm gonna be gone, and then Solomon's gonna be here, and he's gonna be all
I'm
mad.
gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, he'll go
Let
stir
me
crazy.
Let me put up my let me put up my Instagram channel for those.
I
Here's my
believe you used to have that displayed on every live that you went on. Now you realize it's been almost a year and a month since we met, and I started coming on your channel since we met through YouTube. You realize that?
and I'm glad you came on my channel.
Oh, I'll keep coming on your channel. Don't you worry about that.
Now
So,
Homestead is Homestead is laughing. I'm curious to know why
why?
Homestead is laughing.
What? Why? What's so funny, Homestead?
I know she's laughing right there.
So,
Yeah, Squirrel, you got to download Instagram on your phone.
yeah, you might have to hit the App Store or whatever you got to do. Yeah, you made me lose my train of thought, like you usually do. What were we saying? I a year ago started, and you had that. Okay, you used to have this little title down at the bottom. Your Instagram. That's how I met you on Instagram. That's how I even got onto Instagram. I never was on Instagram, and I'm like, let me find XL_rooster, and that's how I got on it. I was like, oh wow, and then I discovered the wonders of Instagram. And then 3 days later, when I finally went to sleep after scrolling through all the freaking funny videos, I was like, oh, this could be bad. But it's been good generally, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Instagram before, but the DMs are helpful, and the fact that you can call somebody through Instagram.
Yeah,
So,
you could
so
talk.
if you
Yeah,
don't so if you don't feel like if you know somebody on Instagram and you don't feel like sharing your phone number, they can call you on Instagram and you can communicate
yeah,
just as well.
yep, yep. And that's how when I first started, Vegan Kings was the guy that actually was the very first YouTuber that I met. Like actually met that I could say, hey, I kind of know him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how we would communicate. was through that. I think it was no, the first one was Discord, you know. But then you can only leave 30-second voicemails or voice messages. You know how you
Yeah.
can record? I hate typing. So I
Squirrel,
like to just
Squirrel wants
record.
to know if you have Facebook.
What's that? No, I don't have Facebook, Squirrel. I'm sorry. I had a lot of my exes coming after me. I had to get rid of Facebook. All my exes live in Facebook. No, I
Yeah.
lived a very
Phone
crazy.
call without phoning with no phone number, Desi. Yeah. You could do that on Facebook too.
Yeah, I think you can.
Yeah, on Facebook you can call on the messenger.
Yeah, Desi, like for instance, Desi, if you go onto my Instagram account, there's a way that you can send me messages and then we can, I mean, you can literally send me a phone call and it'll ring my phone like it was an alarm or something. And it's just like a phone call. I can either, pick it up or
Put it
say
down.
no, put it down or whatever. Yeah.
I communicate with family of mine throughout the world with the use of Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp.
I used to do that with Skype, but Skype got taken down and I've not been able to speak with my uncle, who I really should because he's in his 80s right now. He was a cool dude, but he lives in Thailand. You guys would like him because he thinks like me. He's the only one in my family that thinks the way that I do, which is outside the box,
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of miss him because before YouTube was around, I'd call him at 2 o'clock in the morning because it was 2 in the afternoon for him,
Right.
So he was my late night buddy, before I got you guys,
Yeah, but now communication has improved a lot.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time. I've been on with Discord, I've had 4 people watching one person's live and he's got 4 other people. One guy was in Germany, one guy was in one guy's in South Florida, me. He was in Arkansas or Arizona, or I don't remember exactly where, one of those A states. And then had somebody from like Canada or something. We were all talking at the same time while he's playing his video game,
That's amazing.
It is. I remember dial-up first, internet, AOL.
I remember before that when the phone was actually attached to the wall.
Yeah.
And then the long curly cord came out where you can grab the handle and walk many feet away from the actual phone. That was a big deal when that came out.
And it always got tangled up together and it always got wound up. And you always had to unwind it,
And then you had the long cord that you plugged into the wall so that the phone, you can carry the phone around in many other places. Yeah, AOL. AOL, Desi. Yep. The dial-up. Yeah, this was before the internet when and then yeah. Yep. And then okay, Squirrel, you're not gonna talk about it here? That's cool. CompuServe,
no,
yeah,
that's fine, Squirrel.
But it was a big deal when the when the push button came out, wow, that was like, man, then the push button and they lit up and it was lit. Wow. We looked at that thing in awe. When that phone had the buttons, the push buttons, that was
Yeah.
like amazing. Yeah, that was amazing.
When I grew up, when I was a small child, I had to learn to use a rotary phone
Yeah, the rotary phone.
to
Yeah.
call. That's what I, as a child, grew up. But then I grew up essentially in the late 70s, early 80s, where the technology boom went crazy. You know, then we start getting computers, we start getting mobile phones, cordless phones. You know, I don't know if they were called cellular phones. I think they were satellite phones at the time. I don't remember. But do you remember the phones that they used to carry around with the big briefcase you had to carry with it?
Yep.
It was like a battery or whatever. Only the super rich had them, but
Yeah. Yep.
I had a beeper when beepers were considered for doctors and drug dealers.
There you
That
go.
was it.
There you go.
You know, a
Yep.
beeper.
Well, my
I mean,
brother
think
had
about
my
that
brother
now.
and his wife both had beepers because they were doctors, but they didn't
Mm.
numbers didn't pop up or anything like that. It just beeped and they knew they had to get up and go to wherever the hell they had.
Oh yeah. All right. I work for a carpet cleaning business, and every weekend they're supposed to be open 24 hours. So 1 week out of every other month, for 1 week, Monday through Friday, you had to take the beeper home, and basically, because they were 24-hour service, if that beeper went off, you had to get up, call work, and go in and take care of this emergency service in the middle of the night. You know,
Yeah.
I remember those. It would just page, and then you just have to go in. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Homestead, I remember all that. And Homestead, check this
What's
out. There
Homestead
was
saying? What's Homestead saying?
there was a 900 number that you can call to get all the results from different sports. I got a story. You might have heard it before. I've said it before on other lives. But this one dude, he had such a terrible gambling habit that he went to the payphone and he called, but you had to pay. At that time, it was a quarter. So he paid to get the results of a bunch of sporting events that he bet on. He lost. He hung up the phone, but something malfunctioned with the phone. So it kicked back his quarter and another quarter. So he deposited 25 and got 50 cents back.
Yeah.
This idiot went and got a hold of $30 worth of quarters and kept depositing it into the phone, thinking that he was going to get double back. That's how.
Did it work?
Of course
Did it
not.
work?
Of course not.
Oh. See, I heard
that was just a
what they used
malfunction
to
of the
do.
phone. That was a malfunction of the phone that one time. But this guy
Yeah.
is so addicted into gambling that he actually deposited $30 thinking he was going to get double his money back.
Well, you heard about the big thing that just happened 2 years ago with the banks giving away free money, right?
Through the ATMs?
Mm-hmm. If you write a check for $10,000 and deposit it to yourself, you can withdraw it from the ATM, you know? And you get free money that way. All you got to do is write the check and deposit it to yourself. So,
Oh, I bet they fixed that real quick.
no, it's called check fraud. It's been around for 1,000,000 years.
Oh, well,
People were literally depositing these things in, but then of course, it's all traceable back to them, and then they're like buying, they're spending it like it's free money, and the bank's going, hey, this check bounced. Guess what? You know.
Yeah.
So you didn't hear about that, Solomon?
Not really.
That was like a YouTube thing for a little bit, or TikTok thing for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's probably why I didn't
And
hear. I'm not. I have a TikTok account, but I'm rarely ever in there. Rarely.
yeah, but it was on the news about it because there were so many people doing it. There were so many kids doing it and stuff like that they were just like, basically they're depositing a fake check into their account and then just hitting the withdrawal money and withdrawing it before the bank ATM figured out that it was a fake, which eventually happened. So
I'm a rooster.
there you go.
Oh
All
shit!
right,
I'm
I
a
got a
rooster.
mission. I got a mission for you.
Yeah.
I got a mission for you.
What you got?
Grow it back to put it in a ponytail again.
That'll be a while.
You can do it. I got no. I got restrictions. I'm not allowed to.
Chia.
Well, see, they've got very specific rules. Like my mustache cannot pass my lip, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, if I just keep growing it out and then I twirl it up, that's technically it could get as big as it wants, but it's not going past my lip. You know,
Right.
my hair cannot go past my ears. Okay. Well, if I just shape it up every day, you know what I mean? Like Kid
Yeah.
and Play. You remember them? You remember Kid and
Oh,
Play?
yeah. Of course, with that
Yeah,
high
I'll
top.
do. Yeah, I'll just keep waxing it up every day. Up, it's shortened up because technically it's not below my ears. You
That's
know.
right. It's not. It's not. You can argue that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing that pisses me off is I basically
The car
they
phone.
sent
The
out a
car
memo.
phone. Squirrel. The car phone was like a brick. That thing looked ridiculous.
Oh, I remember those.
That thing was like a cinder block.
Yeah. My dad found an old one that was like this freaking big. In our tool shed that he'd just for some reason we'd never used. But I'm like, no, keep it because that's a prop for an 80s movie. Anybody ever?
And to make a call on that thing was expensive.
Mm-hmm. That's why you either were a doctor or a drug dealer.
For the car phone?
Yeah, that's not. Oh yeah. Or for those cell phones back in the day. The cell phones that they had.
After the beeper came the alphanumeric, where you can actually send words. That was a big deal when that came out.
Blueberry, right?
I think so. BlackBerry.
Or BlackBerry. That's what it's called. I never had those.
The Motorola's. Yeah, who said the Motorola's?
Mm-hmm.
That was big back in the day. You know what, Brandon? I think I'm going to call it a night, man.
All right. I'm sorry DeAndre or Miss Helms didn't show up.
I know. It would have been a whole lot more fun.
I think so. I know you and I have fun, but I think we have fun I think as a group,
we have more fun in private. We have more fun in private, me and you.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure. I have more fun in private with everybody, though.
Oh, I'm not special. I'm not special.
Oh no, you are special. You are special.
Besides special ed.
No, I meant I have more fun one-on-one with people privately than I do publicly, but I think with Miss Helms and DeAndre, they're our little group is special. We have a
Yeah,
good connection, you know.
we're connected. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So guys, have a good night. Thanks everybody for showing up. I love all you guys.
Thank you
And
guys.
send in suggestions on the replay. Send suggestions over what hairstyle I should have. Maybe I could have baby hairs on the side here. I don't know. I'm thinking
I
about
say
it.
go for the fro, man.
I'll go for it.
Go for the fro. 1970s style.
Yeah,
Fro.
I'm gonna get the
Do
bell
it.
bottoms to go with it. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Stay fresh. Keep it profitable.
Take care, sir.